Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. My name is Tim. I do villages content. Thank you for watching my videos. Today's video is regarding the healthcare system in and around the Villages, Florida. One of my subscribers asked me to talk about the healthcare system here in the Villages, Florida. And there was a recent news article about the hospital located near Spanish Springs, that is the University of Florida Hospital. That's located near Spanish Springs. I am driving east on El Camino Real, and I'm going to drive over to the hospital and talk a little bit about the recent news that the hospital had. Stay tuned, friends. Here I am at the University of Florida Hospital here in Spanish Springs, also known as the Villages Hospital. That is the hospital right over there, friends. And this hospital has been in the news recently. And just for your information, they do have a helicopter service here as well. I do see that helicopter flying around here periodically. Hello and welcome. My name is Tim. For those new to the channel, I do appreciate you liking my videos and subscribing to my channel.
Like right?
No thanks. And today the hospital, actually yesterday, there was a news article in the villages-news.com that there was an independent organization that rated the quality of this hospital. That organization is called the Leapfrog Safety Guide. And their mission is to rate hospitals and provide information to the patients in the hospitals. And they rated this hospital, and they gave this hospital a grade of C. C as in Charlie. And that's not the first time this hospital has been rated low. I believe last year this hospital was rated low as well by another organization. I will include a pop-up box with that information. So this organization that recently reviewed this hospital, Leapfrog, they pointed out a few things. One of the things they rated low was the hospital provides a detailed bill within 30 days of insurance payments, only upon request. So if you want a detailed bill within 30 days, you're going to have to request it. So they gave them a low mark because of that. They also gave them a low mark because consent forms are not written at a 6th grade level as recommended. And not all staff involved in the informed consent process achieve the appropriate training. So those are some of the criteria they used to rate this hospital low. And it's not the first time this hospital has been rated low. I talked to several people that live here that are a little bit hesitant about using this hospital. A lot of the individuals that live in the villages, if they need hospital care, they will either go back to where they're originally from, either up north or on the East Coast, wherever, If they have major medical issues, they'll do that. Or sometimes they will go to the hospitals in Ocala, Florida. That seems to be the popular thing to do if you need extensive medical treatment. It seems like the hospitals in Ocala, Florida seems to be popular. That's where I went when I had my hernia surgery. I went to Advent Health in Ocala, Florida. I could have gone here, but I chose to go to Advent Health instead. My experience there was okay. I just don't think the quality of healthcare in Florida is to the same standard that I had in Wisconsin. And some hospitals are better than others here in Florida. I guess that is my take on it. I do have other medical needs, and I have gone to the Villages healthcare system. I have a primary care physician that is part of the Villages healthcare system. I have some specialist doctors that are part of the Villages health system. And my opinion is you can find some good doctors and you can find some not so good doctors here in the Villages health system. I think that is pretty similar to anywhere else you would go. So you need to do your research. At the end of the day, my recommendation is to do your research. One thing I did find about the Villages healthcare system is I don't think they share medical records very well. If you have two doctors and you do maybe a lab test, one doctor will receive the lab test and the other doctor won't, because there are a lot of different medical facilities here in the Villages area. Some are affiliated with the Villages, some are not. And it just seems like sharing medical records is kind of different here, or it's not as efficient as I would like to be. It's not as efficient as what I had in Madison, Wisconsin, that is for sure. And it depends on your insurance coverage as well. If you have independent insurance, like I do, I have Blue Cross. The labs, if you have blood work and need lab work, Blue Cross will only cover lab work performed at an independent lab, which is called Quest Diagnostics. I'm used to having my labs done at the doctor's office, but because I have the Blue Cross insurance, I need to get my lab work done at an independent facility, and that is located at Buffalo Trace Shopping Center near the Publix on County Road 466. So that's different for me as well. It just seems that the medical system here in the Villages is a little more fragmented than what I'm used to. You have a lot of independent doctors. You have facilities like if you need a x-ray, it's like the x-ray facility is different, is a whole different entity than the Villages healthcare system. So I find it difficult to coordinate things like laboratory work, x-ray work between all the healthcare providers here in the Villages. And that's kind of how I would summarize the healthcare system here. You can find some good doctors, you can find some bad doctors, and then the sharing of information is not very efficient here in the Villages. So that is your update today. That is your Villages hospital system right there. And that was recently in the villagesnews.com. Thanks for liking. thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Take care, everyone.